Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. It has come to pass, and now we know that 176 MPs chose to vote for the oppressor, and only 81 members of parliament whom we voted chose to stand with the oppressed. During such moments, we know it is either with us, you are either with us or with the enemy. I'm talking about the finance bill that sailed through in parliament. After a lot of altercation and debates and threats, the Kenya Kwanza team had their way. In fact, from today, we know those who we chose and are exercising authority on our behalf. And if there is one person who impressed me, is the Githunguri member of parliament, Wamuchomba. Wamuchomba stood on the floor of a National Assembly and made it very clear to William Samoei Ruto, to Rigathi Gachagua, to the Speaker, to all the members of parliament. And she told them, I'm sorry, but my people have instructed me to vote no. Do we have such leaders who go back to their people and listen to their voices, then heed? Because listening to the people's voices is one thing, implementing their will is another. Even in this Finance Bill 2023, the government claims that they went round and listened to the people of Kenya. When the people said that they never wanted this bill, especially the 3% taxation on the housing finance, the government decided to reduce it to 1.5, lying to Kenyans that is what Kenyans wanted. But there is another story behind this story. Because the Kenya Kwanza had called on their team, and William Ruto made it very clear that he was supporting open voting to see who was going to go against the instructions. And there were very huge allegations that there were several members of Azimio team that had been compromised. And that is the reason why William Ruto wanted to see wale walikuwa wamechukua kitu kidogo na wataki kupiga kura vilivyo. And I analyzed earlier that when you have pocketed something, you can either choose to vote no, you can choose to vote yes, or you become an absentee. So today, several members of Azimio were not there during the voting session. Gabriel Guda took to his Twitter handle and he mentioned some of the Azimio members who were absent. Tindi Mwalo of Butere, Joseph Oyula of Butula, Farah Malim of Wiper, Babu Owino, Embakasi East, Pamela Njoki, Embu County, Wilberforce Oundo, Funyula, and the list is that long. But there are two people who caught my attention. That is Babu Owino of Embakasi East and Peter Salasia of Mumias East. These East members of parliament. The reason I'm concerned about these two is because these are youthful MPs. And you see, I have always thought that youths will always stand by their fellow youths. Raila Odinga has tried to build his politics around youths. And when we saw the way Peter Salas and Babu Owino were defending Raila Odinga, we thought we have a political future that will not die. Because let us agree, Raila is in his political twilight days. He will soon remain a patron who gives pieces of advice to these youthful members of parliament because the energy and the strength is diminishing. So when we see such youths, around Raila Odinga, we were very happy. But to see them conspicuously missing at a time when we have a very important debate going on raises a lot of eyebrows. And I will tell you why Babu Owino stands out. If you look at Twitter, he's trending at #1. And the reason why he's really trending is because many people had thought that if there is one person who will stand by Raila Odinga, if there is one person who would stop everything and be there during such a crucial debate, it was Babu Owino. I want you to look at a tweet that he did on Madaraka Day. On 1st June, Babu Owino went to his social Twitter handle and said, on this Madaraka Day, Kenyans must be free from taxes the way Kenya became free from the British colony on 1st June 1963. We want self-rule from today from the Kenya Kwanza government. So this is a man who criticized the bill itself, and he said that we must be free. Exactly a fortnight, 2 weeks down the line, we expected that Babu Owino would follow up his tweets, his thoughts, his moves, to be on the House of the Floor, to debate, to confront, to challenge the Kenya Kwanza. Because when you look at that tweet, when you look at the past records of Babu Owino, you'd agree with me that this is a man who has become a thorn in the flesh to the Kenya Kwanza regime. He's very articulate, he's very confrontational, he can defend his ideas. And so when he is conspicuously missing, we are raising eyebrows. And until we hear his side of the story, because the rules of natural justice demands that even a murderer is given a chance to defend himself. Before we get a defense from Babu Owino, the Embakasi East Member of Parliament, then on the face value, we can say that Babu Owino betrayed Baba. It is a case of Babu betraying Baba. And I'm saying this because we have not listened to his side of the story. If you ask me, the only thing that could deter Babu Owino from coming to such a very important debate is death if he lost a close member of parliament. That is according to me. It doesn't mean that it has to go my way, but according to me, that is the only thing. The other thing could only be if the government structured, because there is a case that I think is still facing, if they colluded with the courts to mention or to schedule his hearing for a case on a day that is a crucial debate, then maybe that could also hinder him. But I'm still looking at if a member of parliament is summoned to go and for some case in a court of justice, and yet there is a crucial debate, what is supposed to happen? Can he be given time to go and debate before he goes to the court? So I'm still waiting for what Babu Owino will say. But betrayal in politics is something that is not new with us. In fact, those who betray you are the closest members, the closest allies. You are not betrayed by people who are not close to you. You are betrayed by people who are very close. And I have seen people asking, what is the difference between Babu Owino and, for example, people like Jalango or the Nairobi women rep, Pasaris? Because Pasaris came out in the open, in the public, and supported this bill. So people knew very well that when people were to vote, then should vote no. People like Jalang had paraded themselves in State House, and people knew very well that if they had to vote, they would vote no. But for a member of parliament who is Kenyans' hopes, who Kenyans are relying on, to be missing on such a very crucial occasion, then it's very sad if you ask me. And I know maybe Babu will explain, have checked his tweet. If you have any explanation, kindly help me understand. You can share it with me. But the way it is, as it remains now, people have labeled Babu Owino as a traitor. And I know from where the Azimio team is sitting, they will want to understand where all the 10 members of parliament were. Because, let me just see. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. According to the list that was shared by Gabriel Oguda, these are 14 members who were missing. And of course, there is that discussion that even if they were there, they wouldn't have made any difference. Yes, but they have to stand up to be counted. Because right now, they have opened a very open door for speculation. Maybe Babu had some crucial meeting, but he has not explained. He was not there. And 10 of them, I mean, did we have any member of Kenya Kwanza missing? If you want to know that there is a problem, did we have any member of Kenya Kwanza missing? They knew this was their day. They knew that they had to, ensure that this bill sells through. And if you want to know just how important it is for a member of parliament to avail himself on such an important occasion, picture this. If a half of the Kenya Kwanza team were not there, what would happen? And the Azimio team attend the session in full, then it means that if they vote, the Azimio would have sailed through. So it is very important for members to be there. Raila had said that he wanted open voting, and William Ruto supported the open voting. We have seen what has happened. You know you're a member of parliament. If you told your member of parliament to vote no and you went ahead to vote yes, then you know what you'll do with them. We have the power in our hands. We are the owners of the constitution. We have the power to vote them out. So this is a wake-up call. You now know whether your member of parliament is dining and sleeping with the oppressed, or dining and sleeping with the person who's oppressing us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still waiting for this developing story just to see why Babu Owino was not there. Was he afraid that if he voted no, there would be a problem? Because the speculation is that maybe he was given something, amekula kitu. Let me wait. Maybe by tomorrow we will know exactly what happened. And I'm saying that I'm concerned about Babu Owino and Peter Salasya. There are many of them, but these two stand out for me. Who stood out for you among the people who are missing out? And do you think Babu Owino did the right thing? Do you think there was something that was so pressing that he could not attend this meeting? Please share with me in the comment section.